So good afternoon. I'm Rasso Bartenschlager from the Masaood Power Division, and with me is the CEO of Gulfcraft, Abeer Alshaali. We are here today to talk about the World Maritime Day 2020 and how the local and international yacht manufacturing industry is a part of it. The theme selected this year is the World's Maritime Day is the Sustainable Shipping for Sustainable Planet. This provides an opportunity to raise awareness of the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals and showcases the work that the International Maritime Organization IMO and its member states are undertaking to achieve the targets. Dear Abeer, please tell me about Gulfcraft as one of the 10 top yacht manufacturers in the world and the strategy of yachting industry as part of the Sustainable Shipping Goals.
Hi. Well, firstly, thank you very much for inviting me to the podcast. This is a hot topic these days. Sustainability is on everybody's mind, and the future of our industry and the future of our Earth is on everybody's mind. As we both know, Gulfcraft has been pioneering yacht and boat building in the UAE since 1982. We've got 4 generations of experience, and I think that's what makes us puts us in a great position to be able to adapt, adopt, and reflect on what are the most useful technologies with regards to sustainability today. So we have a manufacturing capacity of about 100 boats per year, and the portfolio continues to grow. We have 4 main brands. We start with our Majesty yachts, luxury super yachts, the most beautiful, things that you'll see. And then we've got the Nomad brand. The yachting industry obviously has a large part to play, and it should be held responsible for the craft that we put out into the world, the same way that cars is being held responsible. We may not always be able to use the most sustainable materials. However, we can look at the way that we produce and the way the yachts are put together. So within our manufacturing plant, we have moved towards more sustainable methods, whether that's in the lighting that we use, providing sunlight, more sunlight, and therefore less wastage of electricity, acetone, recycling, things of that sort. And then when it comes to the yachts, solar power, hydraulic power, making boats lighter, and so therefore use less power. So all of those types of things are things that we look at when we look towards having a more sustainable product.
So as I understood, Gulfcraft is working on revolutions in the super yacht sector by adopting new technologies and considering its environmental impact. What are these new technologies and how do you impact the environment? How can Masaood, as one of your main suppliers, support you in achieving these goals?
So yeah, we're investing in the technology in the plants, and we're investing in the technology on the yachts. In terms of working with our suppliers, and especially Masaood being a major supplier with supplying engines, we always look towards ways that we can be more efficient. So we would want to work hand in hand with our suppliers, rearranging the way that the layout is so that we have a better product so that the load is distributed better. For example, providing solar power for some of the capabilities of the yacht. And of course, working hand in hand with the suppliers to make sure that we're always getting the optimum results. We know what we're building. Our suppliers know their products. If we work together, we can always come to a much better.
That's true. And that's correct. It is our responsibility as a partner of Gulfcraft to ensure that your team stays updated on the latest products and technology. Due to constant revisions of rules and regulations by the IMO and other organizations, technology is changing rapidly to comply with the rules and regulations. This does not only apply to the products we have today, it also applies to the products and technologies available in the near future. For example, hydrogen and fuel cells, full electrification where applicable. What are the challenges increasing the yacht business in numbers and in size?
The challenges. Well, I think it's keeping up with demand and keeping up with the changing trends. Regulations, of course, as you mentioned, are a major factor. We are out on boats because we love the water. And I think sailors, more than anybody else, understand the balance of nature. It's like when you're a hiker and you go up to the top of the mountain, you have a much better appreciation. It's the same thing with sailors. When you go out to the ocean, they understand just how small we are in this world, have a much more enhanced understanding of our role in it, and to keep the oceans clean and to keep the marine environment clean. So I think a lot of sailors would actually recognize that these new regulations are imperative, and they don't have any issues with following them. So something like electric propulsion inside the marinas, as you know, many of the new regulations in Europe require. The longer you've been in business, obviously you have more products out in the market. And as these new regulations come up, we may have to update them to fit with new regulations. And of course, all yacht builders around the world would have to do that. The same thing, obviously, with engines. They are constantly being asked to reduce emissions, to be more efficient, and things of the sort. But we all understand, of course, this is for our own benefit and for the benefit of the planet. There is a responsibility on our end as manufacturers to say, well, maybe this is a sustainable material. Can we recommend to use this? In terms of our range, we do offer a great solution in our Nomad yachts, which are built to withstand, let's say, the strongest types of winds and very strong conditions. And the way that hull is built makes it a long-range hull, makes it very fuel efficient, and makes it sustainable. You can put solar panels on top.
Okay, so thank you, Abeer, for joining me today and giving us your industry insights and explaining the role of impact of yachting to the environment. Thank you.
Thank you very much.